The killer is on this poster. Let's talk about Scream 5 or just Scream. And with this film, we see the original cast come back along with a new cast from Melissa Barrera, Jenna Ortega, Mason Gooding, Mickey Madison, Jasmine Savoy Brown, Jack Quaid, and a lot more. And the film is about 25 years after the original Ghostface killings. Another Ghostface appears in Woodsboro and is targeting teens who are somehow linked to the original Ghostface killings. And one way to describe this film is that it is the Force Awakens of the franchise. As I mentioned, Gail and Dewey, they're the Han and Leia of the franchise, in which it was great to see the originals back. Even though Sydney has a small role in this, it is great to see her back. She is the best final girl there is. It is interesting to see how the original characters are now, after the events of the fourth film, where they're in supporting roles. But with this film, with Melissa Barrera setting her up to be the new final girl, along with Jenna Ortega, they both were great in this film. But I do feel like that with Melissa Barrera's character Sam, there are moments where her character can have better writing. And with this film, it does follow like the events of a requel. A remake and sequel at the same time, like a remake legacy sequel, similar to how The Force Awakens is. And I think that it does that pretty well. As with this film, it does feel like how the original film is, but yet updated to modern times. And what's interesting about this film is the mystery. Who are the killers? And what is the link? Which the twist with that, the reveals of that was done pretty well, as Jack Quaid has one of the best lines in the franchise. A few minor flaws is that I am not a fan of how they did one of the characters in this. The death of one of the characters in this just felt forced. That one death could have been executed much better. But regardless of that, I do think that this was a great legacy sequel. It did introduce us to a great new set of characters, with Neve Campbell passing the torch down to Melissa Barrera. And with this film, it is a film that the Scream fans will love, as it has its slashing moments, its entertaining moments, its self-aware moments, and just a lot more. Like I mentioned, this is the Force Awakens of the franchise, so do with that information as you will. Overall, this was a great legacy sequel and a great continuation to the franchise. A great film to reintroduce the franchise to the current generation. But have you seen Scream 5? If so, what are your thoughts on it? Let me know in the comments below and follow me for more.